Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Chris Albert123 here, and today we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake. And will it count as bots? Who knows? But before that, I'm going to let you guys know that this is one of my first commentaries on this channel where I go over stuff like this. So be nice and don't expect this to be a 5 out of 5 video. If you don't like it, let me know what was wrong with it in the comment section, and maybe I can fix it in other videos. Let's get started. First, we all know, or maybe not everyone, that Final Fantasy VII Remake has been out now for over 2 years, and on PlayStation for about a year and a half, or maybe more, and then released to PC on December 16th on 2022. Yet there has been no word of an Xbox release. Now, time exclusives are nothing new. Microsoft and Sony are both guilty of time exclusives. And to be honest, it really takes away from players, mainly those who stick to one console and want to play a certain game but must wait an entire year, and even more if it gets extended. Final Fantasy VII Remake was only supposed to be on PlayStation exclusive for a year, but when PlayStation 5 rolled out, it got extended. Now, if you're like me, an Xbox player who has not watched a single gameplay video or anything related to Final Fantasy VII Remake, unless it's something that talks about it releasing on Xbox, then you're probably a bit angry. As an Xbox player who enjoys playing on Xbox and would love to see Final Fantasy VII Remake on it, I'm a bit frustrated. The Final Fantasy games have always been some of Square Enix's top sellers, and to see multiple Final Fantasy games be made exclusive to Sony for a year or more is quite a pain. There's a game called Final Fantasy XVI, which is a new game from Square Enix. Well, it's pretty freaking amazing if I say so myself. It's going to be a time exclusive on Sony for what some say may be 6 months or even a year. There's also Final Fantasy XIV, which is on PC and PlayStation, but no Xbox. And that game has been on PlayStation for a decade or more, and still hasn't had a release on Xbox yet. There is this new Final Fantasy game that released a couple of months ago on PC, Xbox, and Sony called Strangers of Paradise, but I haven't played it yet, so I can't really tell you much about it. And this is not because I'm not interested in it, but because I'm pretty broke right now and can't buy it, so we won't even talk about it. Now, Sony seems to take third-party games and make them exclusive on their platform, which forces a lot of people to buy a PlayStation. This isn't a bad thing for Sony, but for those who stick to one console for life, it is. Now, Xbox has been buying out a couple of third-party gaming studios such as Bethesda, Activision, Blizzard, and Obsidian, which are all some pretty big names in themselves. But you can own all the third-party studios you want, but unless they're putting out some pretty amazing games exclusive to just Xbox, it matters little. Now, I'm not saying that Xbox is never going to make any good exclusives with all these third-party studios they own. But right now, all I'm seeing is just a bunch of indie games, which are not bad. They're all actually pretty good. But none of them are like God of War, Spider-Man, freaking Horizon Zero Dawn. Unless they release some bangers, which can attract a lot of people from other platforms such as PlayStation, PC, Nintendo Switch, and basically any other platform that lets you play video games, then what do you have all these third-party studios for? Now there is Starfield. That game right there is pretty attractive, and it's only a PC and Xbox exclusive. So unless PlayStation players or Nintendo players switch to like PC or Xbox, they're never gonna get to play it. Now, back to the point. Sony has been strategically making third-party games that they know will sell well on their platforms. This includes Sifu, Final Fantasy VII, Demon Souls, Persona series, and even some of the new titles like Final Fantasy XVI, Ghostwire, and Deathloop, all time exclusives for PlayStation. Now, I have heard that Sony has been paying third-party studios to not put their games on Xbox in fear of it being on Game Pass and making it even more sensational than it already is, because Game Pass has made Microsoft millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars, and this honestly scares PlayStation. Microsoft has basically called Sony out on this, but Sony mainly brings up how Microsoft acquired Activision and how their games may be made exclusive to Xbox only, which Microsoft has made clear that Activision games will still be multi-platformed and will not be made exclusive to just Xbox.
All in all, we have absolutely no clue whether or not Final Fantasy VII Remake will actually come to Xbox. And even if it does, it might not sell well due to it being out more for more than 2 years, making Square Enix even more welcoming to their games being exclusive to Sony. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Peace!